So I have recently realized that most people are like my 12-year-old. Now, let me explain. When it comes to money, we recently opened up an account with Greenlight that is for my 12-year-old and also my 10-year-old. Greenlight is a way for kids to have a quote-unquote bank account, a debit card, and inside of Greenlight, they can invest that money with parents' approval. They have to spend the money with parents' approval, etc. So one aspect that my 12-year-old has grasped with a lot of discussion, the holy grail is having your money make baby dollars. To invest that money into good, safe, sound investments, and for your money to make money without you having to do anything else other than use your brain. So he grasped that concept. However, his goal, he's only 12 years old, is in 4 years, he wants to buy a 2006 Ford F-150, a pickup truck, which is great because by the time he's 16, a 2006 Ford F-150 should be substantially cheaper than they are now. And they're already fairly cheap. But the other aspect that he hasn't grasped, and this is where I've realized that most Americans are no different than my 12-year-old. They may grasp the early concept of investing their money, but then they're going to turn around and take that money and put it into liabilities. It's an asset. So that's essentially what he's doing. So I'm trying to teach him that, okay, that's good. Hopefully it's really cheap and you will need transportation. So that's fine. But imagine what your dollars could do if you could continue investing. Maybe it's a better vehicle. Maybe it's, an early start to having a down payment on your home when you turn hopefully 25 or later, because I want him to stay at home for as long as possible. But most Americans don't understand truly what an asset and a liability are. And I'll give you an example. Do you think that your checking account is an asset? Most folks would say yes. It's not. It's a liability. And in fact, the more money you have in there, the bigger of a liability you have, because banks are not giving you a nominal rate of return that keeps up with inflation. Therefore, your money is going backwards. I identify that as a liability. There are alternatives to putting your money into a bank account, like a home equity line of credit, where you get to mirror your money. You're actually reducing the balance of your home equity line of credit, reducing the interest that you pay while maintaining liquidity. But we've been trying to explain to our kids that we need to create things and assets that buy our things. And that's essentially what he's doing with investing. But most Americans don't understand that. What they'll do is they'll take their income and then go buy things and then try to live off of what's left instead of taking our income, buying cash flowing assets that can then buy our things. So identifying what an asset and a liability is not as cut and dry as what most people think. And that's why I've identified that most Americans are no different than my 12-year-old. Y'all take care. God bless.